Well, it is called COVID anxiety syndrome, and even some who are already vaccinated are dealing with it as we continue battling through this pandemic. And 2 News reporter Madeline Ashley continues our coronavirus coverage with some ways to cope. Madeline.
Mark, we've all dealt with changes during the pandemic, and even with a vaccine, transitioning back to a more normal life is difficult for many, especially with the fear of the unknown. When it comes to stress, doctors say our bodies are intended to handle it short term, not the long-term stresses we've seen with the pandemic.
And it's been okay, but I definitely feel anxiety when I see a crowd of people. It doesn't feel the same it did before the pandemic.
So kind of breaking down what is now becoming like these rituals are turning into a pattern. We need to kind of gently, slowly break out a little bit.
From masks and vaccines to misinformation and new variants, re-entering society proves difficult for many.
For some people, that might mean they're not comfortable going to even a small dinner party at someone's house, and that's okay. Maybe you say, well, instead, let's go on a walk around our neighborhood together.
For those vaccinated but still nervous, doctors say move at your own pace.
If you are dealing with this chronic anxiety, the best way to work through it is to take small steps that you think are safe, and move forward in that direction so that you can become more of an involved community member.
That's actually perfectly okay that we all have different levels of risk aversions. And I think we need to give people the space to, deal with their own level of risk aversion.
Medical experts encourage anyone suffering with COVID anxiety syndrome or wanting to talk about their concerns to reach out to their primary care physician. In the studio, Madeline Ashley, 5 on 2.